Amy Tinie from Malaysia. Height 174 and she works as a TV host and a model.
No hesitating. Every time she sings, so deep in love, I'm ready to go.
Question, or the topic, should I say, rather than the question. The topic is endangered species.
Thank you. It is indeed a wonderful topic. For me, animals, plants, and humans are what makes our planet unique. Most of the animals that we are seeing today may be at the risk of extinction. For instance, my country in Sabah State, the rhinoceros and orangutan are at the verge of extinction, and our wildlife team are doing their best to conserve and protect them. I believe that if we work hand in hand together, we can preserve these animals and plants, and also can make the world a better place. Thank you.
Thank you, Malaysia. Fourth runner-up. The fourth runner-up for Miss Eco International 2019 is Malaysia.
Okay, so before we proceed, please welcome Dr. Amel on the stage.
Well, there you go. Well, everyone, a very good evening to every one of you. I am Dale, again, your ENP Entertainment News Portal correspondent. And this evening, we are lucky to have one of the most timely and significant queen of our generation. We have the newly appointed Miss Eco International 2019-2020 from Malaysia, Miss Amy Tinie. Hello, Amy.
Hello, everyone. How are you guys doing? Hope you are doing well.
Yes. Well, Amy, I was impressed actually while watching the video.
Really?
Your national costume is a wow. Can
Thank
you
you.
tell us? Can you tell us the inspiration on your national costume?
Well, that is actually my eco dress. My national costume, we got top 10 for national costume. And Malaysia won best eco dress. And that eco dress is made out of like dry leaf and also mengkuang, in our language, mengkuang. So we use all kind of natural things to do that dress. And we are so thankful that finally Malaysia won the best eco dress.
Yes, and
Yeah.
I also observed that you have a very good catwalk, or should I say, you have a very good pasarela.
Thank you so much.
Can you tell us how did you learn that beautiful walk? The way you grace the stage is so amazing.
Thank you so much. Well, actually, I learned most of the catwalk skills through YouTube. So I did most of the catwalk practice at home, and then I had some teachers to teach me how to do my catwalk. So it takes years of practice, actually. Yeah. So practice makes perfect.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you have a coach, or did someone polish or coach you on your pasarela, or you just did it by yourself?
I just did it by myself. Yeah.
Oh, amazing! That's really
Thank
amazing.
you.
Okay, so going on your journey to Miss Eco International, what was your first impression when you arrived? I think it's in Egypt, right? It was
Yeah,
held
it's
in
in
Egypt.
Egypt. Yeah.
Okay, what was your very first impression when you started the activity for Miss Eco International?
Well, in the beginning, I joined Miss World Malaysia, and then I didn't manage to go to the final. And then a few months later, they asked me, "Do you want to join to represent Malaysia in Miss Eco International?" And I said, "Why not? Can I only have like less than a month to prepare?" So I was like, "Should I go or not? Should I?" But then I thought like, okay, this might be a once in a lifetime opportunity. So is this time for me to shine, and it's time for me to prove that maybe that finally Malaysia can have a placement in pageantry. So Yeah, I went there, and when I arrived in Egypt, I arrived together with Miss Philippine, Mariamonte, Mariamonte, and then also with Indonesia, Ratu Vashti. So we were roommates. So everything was okay and everything was fun. Egypt is definitely an amazing country, and I would love to go there again. And yeah, actually, I'm waiting to go there again. Yeah, soon. So hopefully, the next Miss Eco International 2019, 2020 will be another amazing journey for me.
Yes. No, there is a very what do you call this? I love the slogan of your country, Malaysia.
Yeah,
When I'm watching cable TV, I always
yeah.
hear Malaysia,
Malaysia,
truly
truly
Asia.
Asia.
Yes.
Yeah.
So can you tell us why is it Malaysia are truly Asia?
Well, because our country is a multiracial country, so we have Chinese, Indian, Malays. So we all live in harmony and in unity. So I think that is what makes our Malaysia truly Asia.
Wow, amazing! I can't
Yeah.
wait to visit your country.
Yeah, you should
Well,
come and visit us.
sure, why not? Someday. Hopefully, this pandemic will end very,
Yeah,
very
true,
soon.
true,
It affects really a lot.
true. I agree.
Now, okay, I just want to know who is Amy as a daughter.
As a daughter, well, I'm the last daughter. I'm the youngest in my siblings. I have three sisters. So the first one is 30 years old, and the second one is 29 years old, and I'm only 24. And my mom, she has been single for 13 years before this, and then she got remarried 10 years ago. So my real dad is actually, he has Arabic blood. So I have a mix of
Mm.
Malay and Arab, a little bit.
Yes, that's why
Yeah.
you have a very different and beautiful pictures.
Thank you so much. Yeah, so now my mom, she remarried to a German guy. So yeah, as a daughter, well, I would say I'm very close to my mom because both of my sisters are married and I'm still unmarried. So I'm staying with my mom and help her with her business. She owns a wedding boutique, salon, and spa. So if I'm not doing my shooting, because I'm also working as a TV host, so I will help her in her boutique. Yeah.
Well, how are you as the youngest? How is Amy being the
Well,
youngest among the
people
siblings?
people usually say that, oh, the youngest child is the most spoiled child, but trust me, it's not true. It's not true, because in my situation, I believe that more responsibility is putting on my shoulder, because since I'm not married yet and I have to help my mom with her business and then help to handle the family and all. So yeah. So I think I would not agree if people say that the youngest child is the most spoiled child. Yeah.
Okay, who is Amy as a friend?
As a friend, I would say I'm a very good listener, and I would say I'm a very good advisor. But when it comes to myself, I think, well, I need people to give me advice. Yeah. And then as a friend, I prefer to, you know, instead of like giving opinions, I would like for them to express themselves to me first, and then I would say what I need to say.
Okay, now I have to ask this one. Who is Amy as a girlfriend?
Wow, that is a very good question. Well, it has been quite some times I've been single. Okay, as a girlfriend, I would say I am very understanding, because for me, I don't like chaotic situation. So if that person, my partner, say that he's busy or he's doing something else, I would just say, okay, do your thing and just send me a text when you are free. So I'm used to a long distance relationship. So I think that it's best that I find someone who is also a workaholic person and also a career person, so that we understand each other well.
Okay. Now,
Yeah.
what is your ideal guy in case you will be in a relationship? What do you look for in a
I'm
guy, in a
looking
man?
for, okay, loyal person, loving person, and someone who understand my work, because it's not easy to find someone who understand your career and what you're doing. Especially like me, I'm doing pageantry and modeling and hosting, so I meet a lot of people. So to have someone that is not always jealous, and find someone that is truly love me for who I am.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
During this quarantine, how did Malaysia, or how are you doing there during this quarantine? How do you respond to this pandemic?
Well, surprisingly, Malaysia managed to handle this pandemic in the right way. So, why me in my case, most of the time when during the pandemic, I stay at home and I learn how to bake and also do some cooking business. So that is what I learned during this pandemic, and I also learned how to improve myself, joining online courses. So I believe that all the Malaysians, they are following the SOP and following the rules, and thank God that finally we right now can move freely a bit compared to before. So I just hope that the pandemic ends soon as possible.
Okay, so you've mentioned that you bake and you cook. So,
Yeah.
uh, when if ever that the time comes that we arrive or we already that we visit you there in Malaysia, what are you
Mm-hmm.
going to prepare for us? Preferably your specialty.
Well, of course, I'm gonna prepare you our local dishes such as I don't know if you know this, but it's called masak lemak. It's a curry with santan, so coconut milk. So I will prepare those dishes for you. So I hope that you guys gonna love it.
Where will you take us after we eat? Uh,
I'm
maybe
gonna
the best
take you.
place. Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm staying in Ipoh. It's 2 hours away from the capital city of Malaysia. And in Ipoh, there are a lot of nature because I love to go to hike. I go to hike. I love to go to cave trekking. So I will bring you to Gua Tempurung. It's a nice place for cave trekking. So yeah, if you're up to cave trekking, then why not?
Yes, I would love to learn that
Yeah.
hobby. Okay.
And you, yeah.
Um, you are 24 years old.
Yeah, 24 years
Is that
old.
right? Yeah. So
Yeah.
you're still young and very promising. So after your reign as Miss Eco International, do you see yourself competing in another Grand Slam pageant?
Well, it has always been my dream to join Miss World, and in fact, I tried to join Miss World Malaysia 2 years ago and only managed to go to top 18. And then, yeah, I was planning to join Miss World again, but then they offered me to represent Malaysia in Miss Eco International. So I think that, okay, this is another great opportunity. Like, I need to compete. I can straight away represent Malaysia. So I went to Miss Eco International. But after this, right after I give back my title and also I crowned a new winner, maybe I will take a break for a while because, as you know, being a queen is not an easy job to do, and we need rest as
Yes.
well. And I'm gonna need time to prepare myself, to fully prepare myself for another big pageant. Maybe just one more pageant, and then it's time for me to retire, I think.
Okay. Miss World, you mentioned that you really desire to join Miss
Yeah,
World or Miss World Malaysia, and we
yeah,
all know that Miss World is all about beauty with a purpose. So
true.
it's about charity, it's about advocacy.
Yeah.
So, what is your what particular charity or advocacy would you like to raise if you will join again Miss World Malaysia or soon possibly Miss World?
Well, if I join Miss World again, because last time when I joined Miss World, my advocacy is about child awareness. So, because in Malaysia, probably we are not well informed about sex education compared to other country. So, I hope to raise awareness about how the importance of sex education to the teenagers, to the younger, so that they know that they need to learn about this, so that we can prevent, having child out of marriage, child pregnancy. So, help things to get overcome it. Yeah.
Okay. Um, can you tell us who is Amy without the crown, without that colorful makeup, without those
Mm-hmm.
beautiful dress? Who is Amy?
Amy, without beautiful dress, without beautiful makeup, will be just an ordinary girl with a family business, which is a wedding boutique salon and spa. And might be she will become a very successful entrepreneur because that is always her dream.
Okay, so this business is salon and spa, right? So
Yeah.
how did you come up with this business? Is it what you really plan to have in the future, or um, is it something that you really think that you could profit a lot? How
Well,
did you come up
actually,
with this?
Well, actually, it's my mom business. The business has been running for 25 years. So in the beginning, my sister
Wow.
have 25 years, and I wasn't even born yet. Yeah. So right now, my sister, both of them are married, so they don't have time to help my mom. So right now, I'm the one who manage the business, and hopefully that I can open more branches and become a successful entrepreneur. Yeah.
So you are also a model and a TV personality in Malaysia.
Yeah, true.
So when you are announced as the appointed Miss Ego International, how did it help your popularity, or how did it made an impact to you as a person, as a TV personality in Malaysia?
Well, as we all know, pageantry in Malaysia is not really a main concern for them. And especially as a Malay woman, a Muslim woman, to be a
Yeah.
beauty queen in our country, we all know that. But somehow I received positive feedback from all the people. They've been supporting me. And of course, my TV station, they always give me full support. And they even put up an article about me on their Facebook page, on their Instagram page. So at the moment, I feel really blessed that I get full support from everyone.
What is your opinion on your to those Muslim women
Mm-hmm.
breaking the stereotypes about Muslim women and joining pageants? Mostly women from Malaysia and Indonesia.
Yeah, I think that is a very, very good question because for me, in my early times in pageantry, people keep saying that, oh, you're a Muslim woman, you're a Malay woman, you cannot join pageant because pageant is only for non-Muslim and all because we have to wear bikini and all. But for me, I think as long as you know your advocacy and you know your true purpose and you are trying to help people, trying to spread positivity, to spread awareness, there's nothing can stop you. And as long as the pageant that you join and you are as a Muslim does not involve bikini round and you know that you have to wear something that is appropriate, and I think that should be no problem.
Yes, and
Yeah,
you've started in the modeling industry at the age of 4.
true.
Oh my God. What
Yeah.
was the first modeling gig you had when you're only 4 years old?
Well, I started as a model because of my mom. She's the one that pushed me to go to model industry because I think she saw me as a person who is very outspoken, very very, sporting, like to do things, to be in front of people, be on stage. So the first gig that I had is a fashion show. It's a bridal fashion show. So I was a flower girl on the stage.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wearing a beautiful dress with flowers. It's
Yes.
amazing.
True.
That's something that's an experience to be cherished.
Yeah. True.
Okay. So you've also joined several reality shows. Can you
True.
tell us the story about these reality shows? What are those reality shows, and what made you decide to join these reality shows?
Well, because I like to join contests, I like to try new challenges. So I tried to join a variety of reality shows on TV. So, but most of them does not related to modeling and that's not related to pageantry. It more about who you are, your personality, your skills. So the latest one that I joined was in 2017 or 16, if I'm not mistaken. It was the Pencarian Project Bliss Nestle Bliss. It's under Nestle Bliss brand. So they are looking for a personality as a role model that leads a healthy lifestyle. So it was 1 week competition, and every single day you do not know what challenge you're going to face. You only know once you arrive at the destination. And thank God I managed to win the contest.
Okay. How many times did you join pageants locally before becoming the official representative of Malaysia to Miss Eco International?
I would say a lot because I started to join pageantry when I was 15 years old. I think it's roughly around 10 or 9.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, is it really a childhood dream for you to become a Miss World or maybe Miss Universe?
It always be my dream to become a Miss Universe or Miss World because when I was started in pageantry at 15 years old, I didn't know that I'm gonna keep doing it again and again and again because in the early time I started as a model, so I did not get the chance to express myself well because I think I'm a very talkative person and I love to spread awareness, spread positivity. So when I joined pageantry, I believe that this is the right platform for me to speak out, to let people hear my voice, for people to know my advocacy. So when I was 15 years old, I started to join pageant and again and again and again. Hi. Oh, I got a guest here. So sorry.
Yes, it's so cute.
This is my sister's son. Okay, okay. All right.
Hello.
Hello. Yeah, I'm very close with my niece and nephews.
Okay. I must suggest, while we are having this conversation, you are
Yeah.
really talkative, and I like the way you speak. It's a lot. It has an impact, and it has conviction. Well,
Thank you.
if you really desire to join again, I will just make a suggestion. If you could try
Mhm.
Miss Universe Malaysia, because Miss Universe now is looking for someone who can speak, who can
Uh,
communicate. That is
I
what
would love
I
to.
that is what IMG, the new franchise holder of Miss Universe, is looking for. But
Mhm.
if you really desire to go for Miss World, then it's okay. Just work for it and have a solid advocacy.
True.
Then you can push
Yeah.
through for Miss World.
Well, actually, I wanted to try Miss Universe, but in Malaysia, Muslim woman is not allowed to join Miss Universe since during the national competition, it involved bikini round, so we are not allowed to do it. So, since Miss World, there's no more bikini round, so we are allowed to join. So, hopefully, if our national competition does not involve bikini round anymore, or maybe if we are allowed to wear something else as a substitute to bikini, maybe I can. So, hope for the best.
Okay, but there are Malaysian candidates, or you have candidates
Yeah,
from Malaysia being sent to Miss Universe. Were
true.
this woman Muslim, or they just break the stereotypes?
No, no, they're not Muslim.
Oh, so
Yeah, they had.
all those all those women being sent to Miss Universe are not Muslim. That's why
Yeah,
they
not
are
Muslim.
free to wear bikinis. Okay,
True, it's true.
now I know. Now I know and I understand.
Yeah,
Okay, so you're also an advocate of healthy lifestyle. So you
yeah,
have a
true.
healthy life. Yes. Can you give us a tip, or can you give us tips on how to achieve a healthy body?
Healthy body. Well, I must say, I'm a food person. I love to eat. So I also have my cheat day. But if you want to keep on doing healthy lifestyle, make sure you avoid taking oily food and make sure you have enough water. Do exercise regularly. And of course, if you are outdoor person, like I always did, went for hiking, for kayaking, also cave trekking.
Okay, you know what?
Yeah.
That's really hard for me to do because I really love to eat. Here in the
Same,
Philippines,
same.
we are very particular with rice, and I eat a lot of rice.
Same, same.
Yes, and you also love outdoor activities like hiking, kayaking, and
Yeah,
cave trekking.
yeah.
Why do you have this passion about this activities?
Well, maybe people see me as a feminine person, someone who is not into outdoor activities through my social media. But the truth is, I love how to see nature. Being around, surrounded by nature, and also I believe, like as a woman, you also have the desire to do things that only men can do, like doing tough activities. So I like to prove that women can also do tough activities as well.
Okay, and you are a TV host in your
Yeah,
country.
true.
Yes, so you are a known personality because of your occupation. Now, who discovered you, or what is the starting point for you that you have entered this industry?
Well, the first moment I got interviewed for the TV show because of I'm a personality, and then during the show, I mean during the interview, they asked me what do I do, I want to do next, and then I said I want to try hosting, and then they said, oh yeah, you can be a TV host. Okay, wait until we have a close casting and we're gonna call you out. And then a few months later, they give me a call and say, Tini, are you interested to become a TV host? We have a close audition. Can you come and try out? I said, okay, I'll go. And then that time when I went, they have 12 participants, and then we have to battle each other. And thank God I finally managed to get the role. And it has been 2 years now that I've been working with the TV station, and the program is called To Make Tinggi High Heels, because it's a woman empowerment program, and it's all about career woman, tips for women, and how to become a successful career woman.
Oh, that's a good show.
Yeah.
That's a good show.
True.
I I admire those TV shows or any platform that empowers women. That's
True.
very timely.
Thank you so much.
That's, very- that's very timely. Okay, now being a TV personality, do you see yourself being an actress?
Well, I wouldn't lie. I got offered before, but I think my passion is more toward hosting. I think I want to stabilize my hosting career first, and then might be if I got another chance to become an actress, why not?
Okay, now if you are if you accepted already
Yeah.
being an actress, what was your dream role?
I know this might sound cliche, but I want to act like this crazy woman. I want to be crazy woman. I don't know why, but yeah.
Okay, what if you will be a starring a movie, a fairy tale movie? What fairy tale
Oh,
movie would you like to remake? And who would you would like to be the prince? It could be a Malaysian star, or it could be
okay.
a Hollywood star.
Okay. Fairy tales, huh? I would like to remake Sleeping Beauty. Sleeping Beauty, and my Prince Charming would be Ding Dong Dantes.
Oh, you know Ding Dong
I know Ding
Dantes.
Dong Dantes. I'm a big fan of him.
Yes, he is truly a
Yeah.
handsome dad. It's
Truly
actually a dad.
charming.
Yes, absolutely, and very talented.
Exactly.
And I think they have their family actually have this program during this pandemic that they're
Yeah.
helping. They're actually helping the frontliners here in the Philippines because
Yeah.
here in the Philippines we're not really actually we're not I must say we're not doing well with
Yeah.
this pandemic. It's keep on rising and rising. It's
I
hard for us
understand.
to flatten the curve.
True.
A lot of businesses are shut down.
It's the same here
So
in Malaysia as well. But like I said, I really hope that everyone is doing well throughout this pandemic and pray for the best for everyone.
yes. So you are familiar with Ding Dong Dantes. Have you watched any movie or series starring Ding Dong?
Yeah, I watched Marimar before.
Oh,
Yeah.
Marimar.
So
Yeah.
I'm planning to look like Marian Rivera today. Do I look like her?
Yes, yes, actually. Your outfit, your hair is very Marimar. I like that.
Yeah.
Okay. We are now reaching the first 30 minutes of our live interview. So, before we proceed to the next 30 minutes, we have this segment, as I mentioned a while ago, the
Okay.
picture mo, say mo. So, what we did is we scrolled on your social media
Oh my
accounts
god.
and
Okay.
we've selected some photos of you, and
Okay.
we will be flashing them one by one in the screen. So
Okay.
once we have flashed a particular photo on the screen, just tell
Mm-hmm.
us a story behind those photos. Okay, are you
Okay.
ready?
All right. I'm ready. Let's go.
Okay, so let's have picture mo, say
Say
mo. Let's have the
more.
yes, your first
Oh,
photo.
oh my god. Okay, it's my birthday photo, 24th birthday, and it was held um 3 4 days ago. I mean, like a week ago, I think. So it's only a small family gathering, and that bouquet I got it from my 7-year-old niece. She made it by himself. So, and that balloon is bought by my sister. So that is the present that I got from my family. But I'm truly grateful that they remember my birthday and they even celebrate my birthday. We had steamboat, we had chicken grill, we had fish grill. So it was a small gathering, and as a family, that is what we needed. Family time. Yeah. So that's the story behind the photo.
Okay, let's have the second photo. Picture mo, say mo.
Say more. Oh, my favorite. Well, this is when I departed to Egypt, and I was sent there by my mom and also one of the representatives from our local pageant page, which is Malaysia Beauty Pageant Fan Club. And it was the moment that is really, really memorable. And I cried that time because it's like a dream come true. And to be in the, for me, Miss Eco is kind of big pageant for me. It's such a dream come true. And to go to Egypt all alone by myself is such a journey that I couldn't forget.
Okay, let's have the third photo. Picture mo, say mo.
Say more. Ah, okay. So this is the shoot that we done for Stars Cosmetic, one of the big sponsors for Miss Eco International. And among all the Asian country, me and Philippines, Maureen Montaigne were chosen to do the shoot. So we have Miss Japan, Miss Philippines, and I couldn't remember Costa Rica, and oh yeah, I forgot another one. But all of them are so nice, and we were really close to each other.
But that's a very, very beautiful photo.
Thank you so much.
Okay, let's have now the fourth. Picture mo, say mo. There you have it.
Yeah, this is really, really heartbreaking. Once I read
Yes,
out the news, it's like, I was like, how could this human have no heart at all? Because it is such a heartbreaking to know treating animals like that is totally unacceptable. So I thought of sharing this news to because my social media is mostly for Malaysians. So I hope that once they read out this news and article, they start to have awareness about the importance of love toward animals. Because animals are just like humans, they need love and care. So hopefully that, things will get better and no more doing this kind of stuff anymore.
yes, I'm really sad about this news.
Yeah,
Truly, because I'm an animal lover. I
same.
have dog and cats here. They're just sleeping. Later, they will be naughty again and roaming around.
Yeah.
Okay, let's have the fifth photo. There.
Oh. Well, this is the article posted by the IIMSAM. So it's an official announcement that I am the new appointed as a Miss Eco International in 2019, and also the new UNIIMSAM ambassador. So we'll be promoting human rights and stand for goals and climate change, and as well using spirulina in order to fight malnutrition.
Okay, do we have more? Let's see. Okay, I think we're good. Those are the
Okay.
five photos that we got from your social media. Okay,
And I
now
love all of them. Thank you
I
so
just wanna
much.
I just wanna ask this another question. This is pertaining again with the environment. How do you respond to mostly it happens in Southeast Asian countries?
True.
How do you respond with the dog meat trade?
Pardon?
How do you respond with the dog meat trade?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, as we all know that dog is a very lovable animal, and I do not think that is appropriate and acceptable to trade a dog meat, because I think that they should be loved and not to be eat. So it's something that is not acceptable for me, especially for a dog lover like you, I think. Right? So I
Yes.
hope that these kind of things can be handled in the right way, and for me there should be no more dog meat trade.
Okay, another one is during the start of the coronavirus, the
Mm-hmm.
COVID-19, there are viral videos that are circulating the social media on a
Mm-hmm.
particular place or restaurant in China
Mm-hmm.
serving uh, soup, noodle soup in a bowl with bats,
Yeah.
live bats.
Well, when I first saw that video, I was shocked, and it's like kind of like unacceptable for me as well, because for me, those animals are not for eating. It's for not eating, and it is something that can sometimes I feel weird. Like, how can people eat that kinds of animals when we have chicken, fish, and something else to eat, instead of why you eat
Yes,
bats? Why would you eat dogs? It's animal that should live freely and fly freely, because bats, they live in a cave. So why would you take
yes,
extra effort to go into the cave and catch them and cook them and eat them, right? So hopefully that
yes.
I don't know what to say. These kind of things happen, and hopefully we can end this kind sooner. Yeah.
Yes, and people must
Yeah.
realize that being the most powerful creature sometimes
Yeah.
has comes with great responsibility, and
True.
uh, that responsibility has to be, or we should be wiser on holding and portraying that responsibility. We must
True.
have we must put restriction to what we do, especially
Exactly.
to the especially to these creatures, to nature itself.
Yeah. True. True.
Okay,
I agree.
okay. What is your opinion about this? What happens to the U.S. the George Floyd issue? They have
Well,
the
that is also a
hashtag.
very, yeah, Black Lives Matter. So that is
Yeah.
also a very hot issue in our country as well, since one of our Miss Universe made out a statement saying regarding this issue. So, well, I believe that there should no be discrimination towards other race, other religion, because we should live one all in unity, and we stand together to fight for human rights. So it doesn't matter you are black or you are white, you are Asian, Eurasian. We all are human beings, and we should support each other and live with love, because all we need in this love is more love and less hate.
Yes, I agree. Now,
Yeah.
President Donald Trump of the United States had already what do you call this? He already cut the sanction on stop killing polar bears. So it would soon again be rampant that there will be polar bear killings. What is your stand about this one as Miss Eco International?
Definitely, like I said earlier, those animals are for love and not to be killed, not to be eaten. Especially polar bears are facing extinction, and we as a human being should always prevent these animals, these lovable animals, from being extinct, because it's for our future generation. Because you imagine, like, in 10, 20 years, when our children or our grandchildren asking what is polar bear, we don't have the real animal to show them anymore. We can only show them on pictures, and that is so devastating. So I hope that people should stop killing those animals that are going to extinct, and help to care for them and also conserve them.
Yes, definitely. And I love polar bears. Watching them
Yeah,
in
they're
Nat
so
Geo, they're so
cute.
cute. Okay,
Yeah.
so let's go with your journey now for Miss Eco International. So you
Okay.
are named as fourth runner-up, right?
True.
You're the fourth runner-up. So what
Yeah.
was the react? What was your reaction? What was going into your mind that moment that you were announced the fourth
Well,
runner-up?
in the first place, I didn't even think of being into the top five, because, as we all know, Malaysia has a very weak sash factor. And for me, to be in the top 10 is already a big achievement for me. So when I was announced as one of the top five, I was like, I was so shocked. And if you watch the video, I came up quite late, because I was like, because we were in a theater hall, so the sound we only hear at the end of it, like, for example, Malaysia, so we only heard Sia. So when the last name gonna be called, I only heard Sia, and we were talking to someone else, and then I thought, okay, it might be Indonesia. And then they said, Malaysia, Malaysia, you're being called, go out. So I was like, is it me? This I was like shocked, and I'm truly grateful that I made my country proud. And when I was announced as a fourth runner up, it is already enough for me, because to compete with all those beautiful and talented women, it is really, really difficult, because all of them are very, very amazing and awesome. So I am truly grateful for this opportunity, and it has been such an amazing journey. And all the ladies are amazing and friendly, and we are all sister and family.
Who is among your Miss Eco International
Mm-hmm.
sisters?
Mm-hmm.
Who do you miss most? Maybe the
I
closest to
miss
you.
Maureen Montaigne, Philippines. Yeah, she's my best friend when I was in Egypt.
Yes. What do you miss about Marine?
Okay, Maureen, she's a very, very funny woman and very outspoken woman as well. Her favorite words is, whenever she is stressed or she is feeling sad or down, she will say, "Happy, happy, happy." So we always say that thing
Oh,
when we meet her, or when I stand next to her, Maureen, when she's doing faces, "Happy, happy, happy." So that is our slogan.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's that's a mindset. That's a good mindset.
Yeah, true.
Okay. Now, let's go with the decision of Miss Eco International. So the previous queen, Sue
Mm-hmm.
from Peru, was dethroned. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
How do you respond with the decision of the organization that being pregnant during your reign, she was the title was taken away from her?
Well, in the first place, I didn't know that she was dethroned because I only found out from Maureen when she sent me a text and say that, "Do you know that Sue is gonna be dethroned and I might take over her place?" And I was like, "Oh, really? How come?" And then she told me that Sue is pregnant and all. But for me, I'm totally happy for Sue. We were really close during the Miss Eco International. I'm so happy for her. It's just that maybe the organization see that because we need to do a lot of activities because the pageant might start it on September, and we need as a title holder, we need to do a lot of activities regarding environment. So we need to go to the forest, and also it might be risky for her pregnancy. So maybe the organization is looking out for her as well, and they also need someone who can do the work for them. I mean, regarding the environmental activities. And in the first place, I did not know that they haven't contacted the first runner, sorry, the second runner and the third runner up. So when they talked to me and said that would you like to take over Sue place and become the new Miss Eco International, because actually they are working together with the United Nations, IIMSAM. So they are going through all our profiles and they are looking for someone who is still actively doing environmental activities, doing charity activities, and actively promoting Miss Eco International after they came back from the pageant. So in my case, might be because I'm still doing events and I'm still working with other NGOs regarding environmental and using the Miss Eco title. So it might be why they choose me to represent Malaysia and also to represent Miss Eco as the new Miss Eco International.
Okay, that's very nice. That's very good. It's very good. Very good. They did really they did a good research.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, now how do you respond about Maureen? Of course, she was offered first since she's the first runner-up. She
Yeah,
was
true.
offered first the title, but due to a commitment in another national pageant that she's joining at this moment,
Yeah.
she has to decline. So, what is your opinion about that? Being Maureen as
Well,
your first.
I'm really close with my win. So when she told me that Sue been dethroned and she might have to replace Sue, and I just told her like, just do whatever you want and believe your heart, and whatever you do, I'll give you 100% support, and I'm gonna love you for who you are, and I believe that you got this. Doesn't matter if you become the new Miss Eco or we become the one of the winner for Bini Filipinas. She have my full support, and I believe that in Bini Filipinas, she have a bright chance to get one of the titles. And I pray for the best, and I hope that she wins.
Yes, and I hope to. I really hope to.
Yeah,
Maureen is really promising.
because she's this full
Now,
package.
yes,
Yeah.
definitely. Now, there is a video about the second
Mhm.
runner-up, Miss USA, circulating
Yeah.
on social media,
Mm-hmm.
and she mentioned Miss Eco International, and
Mm-hmm.
the CEO. Particularly,
Mm-hmm.
she mentioned something about the CEO. Um, do you think that it is proper for a beauty queen to have this opinion to be raised in social media? Why or why not?
Well, I would say that because I'm really close with Miss USA as well, and well, for me, she's a very outspoken woman, and she believes in her own stand. So maybe as a person that she feels like this is not what do you call it is something that is not acceptable for her, so she feel that she needs to speak out. But for me, in my opinion, well, it's okay for you to speak out, but it will be much more better if you handle this in a professional way. Try to have a word with the organization, try to talk in a nice way, and if this not working, then you can do whatever you want. But she is a really nice woman, and she's a very kind and hardworking woman as well. And like I said earlier with Maureen as well, I pray nothing but the best for Miss USA, Olivia. Sorry, Jordan. So yeah, I think as a beauty queen, it's okay to speak out, but as long as you know your limit.
Yes, definitely. Because you are a public figure.
Exactly.
Everyone see you. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, how is I forgot her name. I'm so sorry. The CEO of Miss Eco
Dr. Amal.
International. Yes. How is
Yeah.
she being? How is she being a CEO
Okay.
and the mother of the organization?
Well, I first met her in Egypt, of course. She's a very strict woman. She only speak when she needs to, but I believe because of the stress of the pageant is going on, so she needs to handle a lot of things. But when I met her, when she came to Malaysia last year to crown the new Miss Eco in Malaysia 2020, she is a very talkative woman, very friendly and very nice woman. Because probably during the our journey in Egypt, we do not have much time to talk to each other. We do not have time to like personally go and try to express ourselves to her, and she also doesn't have the time to speak with all of us. So when I met her in Malaysia, she is actually someone is who is friendly, talkative, and someone who has her own stand as well. Yeah.
Now, tell us now the story. How did the Miss Eco International offer to you being the fourth runner up?
Pardon, I didn't hear you.
Okay, sorry.
Mhm.
Um, tell us now the story of how did Miss Eco International offer to you being the fourth runner up?
Okay, well, when I met Dr. Amal in Malaysia, I did ask her, like, since we know that Malaysia doesn't have strong search factor, and I asked her, what makes you choose me as one of the top five? And then she said that because of, also of our social medias, our fan supports, our attitude, our personality during the prejudging, and our answers during the prejudging, and also the whole journey personality and attitude. They see us. They do not only take marks during the final day. So it's really important for you to, express yourself, behave, and just be yourself. Show positive personality during your prejudging and pageant week. Yeah.
Okay, so um, during this pandemic, how is it? How essential being a Miss Eco International?
Well, it's kind of hard because it's not easy for me to do charity events since we are not allowed to do in a bigger scale. So for now, I'm working with the NGO and also to raise awareness through online media, social medias. And also, I'm going to be working with the NGO about Turtle Conservation Center. We are planning to do this in a smaller scale because right now we are not allowed to do it in a bigger scale. So we just have to wait until everything is okay. So for now, we just have to wait.
Okay, what particular cause or what particular platform is very close to you, being Miss Eco International, about the environment?
Okay,
What is
when I was in
what?
Egypt, during the
Okay,
prejudging, I talk about clothes recycling because in Malaysia, I'm be working with a community NGO called Clothes Lifestyle, where they refashion and then reuse and reduce, and also they make a new things out of the old clothes, old handbags, and old shoes. Because did you know that they use 7,000 tons of water to make one cotton shirt? So, and actually, the garment industry is the second biggest polluter in our world. So, I believe that instead of raising awareness about plastic, about air pollution, I should go for more details where it is about clothing because everyone love to shopping, they love to buy new things, but somehow they did not know where to throw their old clothes, handbags, and shoes. So in Malaysia, we are working with Close Lifestyle where they provide bins all around the city for you to donate your old clothing, your old handbags, and old shoes so that they can, make a new thing out of the old clothes, old handbags, and all.
what is the biggest environmental issue you have there in Malaysia that you badly want to end?
I would say water pollution because everyone been throwing things and waste into the rivers, into the seas, especially during this this environmental issue, which is our pandemic right now. So I really hope that we can do more improvement towards our water pollution issues.
Okay, how significant is being Miss Eco International right now in this pandemic? How do you make significance?
Well, people might say that, oh, there is pandemic, you don't have things to do because you cannot go anywhere. But I believe that right now we are in the 21st century where social media is well known by everyone. So I will use this my social media to spread awareness about environmental issues, about charity, and how to always stay positive throughout this pandemic. Because it's not easy to be alone in your house for 2 months and not doing anything. So mental health is also important. So we need to stay positive. So as a Miss Eco, I believe that I should use this platform, social media platform, to spread awareness and positivity so that everyone will always stay positive and happy.
What will you advise? What advice would you give to people who experience anxiety during this pandemic?
Well, I would say because in my case as well, in the first early moment of MCO, I feel depressed. I feel like so alone. I feel so down because I'm also a normal human being. But what I do is I always take time, like in a day, like before I went to bed, 30 minutes before, I will read positive quotes, motivational quotes, watch motivational videos, and also surround yourself with people who love you, because there always going to be people who support you, going to care for you. Don't ever think that you are alone in this world. You always have people behind you. So instead of thinking about yourself, try to think people who love you and try to make them happy. In that case, you will feel happy as well.
Well, the frontliners, most
Mm-hmm.
particularly, they
Mm-hmm.
are the ones who uh, became very vulnerable with this pandemic, and
Exactly.
they give or they served with actually risking their own lives. Now,
Exactly.
what is your or what message would you give a little girl who has a
Mm-hmm.
mother who has a frontliner mother?
The first thing I would say to her is that your mother is a hero who saved not only the world but saved everyone that we love, and in order to make our planet a better place. So never ever think that your mother did neglect you, but she is saving the world for your future.
Yes, definitely, definitely.
Yeah.
Now, how did the government of Malaysia support your frontliners there?
Well, we also do charity work as well, like giving them foods and drinks, and also just give them motivational words, like when we pass by and say, "You are my hero," so that they feel motivated and they do not feel like they are doing this for nothing. So yeah, for them, for doing this kind of thing and doing this, honorable job is something that we should always praise them for.
Okay, I'll give you a situation. Okay,
Okay,
so if
all right.
if
Mm-hmm.
you are a beauty title holder and you're
Okay.
about to compete in a
Mm-hmm.
pageant, in a national or in an international pageant, then
Mm-hmm.
this pandemic happens and you happen to
Mm-hmm.
be a nurse or
Oh,
a
okay.
doctor, and you should be or you are a frontliner. How would
Mm-hmm.
you weigh or how would you weigh to choose between joining a pageant or a big pageant and serving your country as a frontliner?
Well, us as a beauty queen, we join pageant because we want to spread awareness about human rights, about saving people who is less fortunate. And for you to be a nurse or a doctor is actually doing the same thing that you are doing when you join a pageant, which is helping those are in needs and also spread positivity, spreading awareness about mental health, about your living a healthy lifestyle. So for me, I would choose to become a doctor or nurse because for me, saving people life and helping people who are in needs is exactly that what I want to do. So I'm doing the same thing that I want to do when I join pageant. So it's nothing that gonna stop me from doing that.
Yes, that's a very nice answer. I'm
Thank
impressed.
you. Thank you.
Okay. Now, how will you create or how can you become the
Mhm.
best Miss Eco International ever?
Ever. Wow. Since I'm the first international queen from Malaysia, is already have an achievement for me. And to make people recognize me as the best Miss Eco ever is I'm planning to actually when I join Miss Eco, I'm trying to have my own eco fashion week in Egypt.
Wow, I love it.
Yeah, I'm trying to do that because I'm still haven't talked it out with my national director and also Dr. Amal, the founder of Miss Eco. So throughout this pandemic, I don't think that it is allowed to do so. But once everything is okay, I hope that I can make my dream come true, which is to host my own Eco Fashion Week.
Wow. Okay. Now, what do you think is the major lesson that this pandemic would like to convey to every one of us?
Okay, the best lesson is that always think that life is not gonna be always positive. Life is always ups and downs. So always think that you need to spend more time on your own self, on for your family, and always need to have your own saving backup. That is the thing that I
Yeah.
learned the most, because if you don't have your own saving, it's really important for you to survive. So make sure you have your own
Yeah.
savings. Yeah, make sure you have your own
Definitely.
savings. And somehow I think that this MCO and pandemic teach me to become more positive person and more motivated person, because before this I do not think that, I have the whole life ahead of me, so I don't need to care for anyone, I don't need to spend more time with my family. But for now I think like time is gold, time is gold, and you need to always think that you are only temporary on this world. So always spend your time for your family, for your loved one, care for them. And I'm not talking about social media, I mean the real time, connecting time, bonding time with your family and your loved one.
Okay. Now, what is your message of hope to every one of us who's still surviving and thriving in this pandemic, and your message of hope to all our frontliners?
To our heroes and those who are surviving right now, this is not the end yet. We still need to fight. So make sure social distancing, wear sanitizer, wear face mask in order for us to survive this pandemic. We need to work hard as well. And always believe that everything happened for a reason. I keep telling myself, even when I was young, I keep telling myself that everything happened for a reason. For example, as a Miss Eco myself, actually, this pandemic also helps a lot to our environment, which is less air pollution, less water pollution, because no
Yeah.
cars on the road. So it's actually have pros and cons. So for those frontliner, you are the best. Always be happy, always positive, because what you're doing right now is a really meaningful thing for all of us, and you are our hero. And for those who are surviving right now, this is not the end. Everything happened for a reason. Always have faith and be positive.
Now, I'll give you now the time to promote your advocacy,
Okay.
your your charity, and if you have a donation drive ongoing, or if you are supporting a donation drive on your social
Mm-hmm.
media.
Mm-hmm. Okay, thank you. So, okay, everyone who is watching right now, first of all, I just want to say thank you to our Mr. Dale and for inviting me to have this interview. And for those who are wanted to know what is my advocacy, I'm working with Cloth Lifestyle. Is a clothing, recycling NGO community. So for those who don't know that, please go check out Cloth Lifestyle on Instagram, and we have many events and many online contests going on right now. So please go check it out. And like I said earlier, my main advocacy is about clothes recycling. So for those who have old clothes, old handbags, old shoes that you feel like do not want to wear anymore, donate it to those who are in need. And you can also follow me on Facebook, which is Amy Tinie, and also my Instagram, Amy Nortini, AMYNURTINIE.
Okay, so those are the social media accounts that you are going to follow, that
Yeah.
you're going to stalk this beautiful queen. Okay, so
Thank you.
there you go. Well, Amy, I hope you have a great time with us.
I had such a great time.
We do really have a very beautiful time with you. Thank you very much for this opportunity, for this time, for this very meaningful time you've spent with Entertainment News Portal. And to all our viewers who watched us from the start till the end of this live interview, thank you so much. And please don't forget to follow our official social media accounts. Our official Facebook page, Entertainment News Portal. Just type it on the search engine of your Facebook. Then just follow or like our official Facebook page, and our
Subscribe.
official Yes, our official YouTube yes, our official YouTube channel at Arvin Cabachete, our head moderator, and our official website, www.entertainmentnewsportal.com. By the way, this live chat interview is simultaneously broadcast on our official Facebook page, on our official website, and on our official YouTube channel. And soon, our live interview will also be available on Spotify. Okay?
Oh,
Now,
really?
yes, if you missed some of our live chat interview with the queens before the previous live chats we have, you can go to our official YouTube channel and you will see there a lot of our live chat interview. Okay, and please wait for the announcement. Who are the queens that we will be interviewing for next week? Please always tune into our official Facebook page for the announcement. Well, by the way,
Okay.
again, thank you so much, Amy. Thank you so
Thank
much,
you so much for
everyone.
having me. Thank you so much.
Yes, for this time. Thank you so much to
Thank
to
you.
all our viewers. Again, we should stay safe, everyone. In this pandemic, we are one, so we should heal as one. Okay,
Sure.
goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye,
Goodbye, Amy. Thank
everyone.
you.
Goodbye.